Hi, welcome back. Well, this is an issue we have followed very closely for a long time. The owners of the troubled Serenity Towers are back in court tomorrow for a special hearing that puts them a step closer to possibly being stripped of their power at the senior high-rise.
And if that happens, it would be a rare move. But as Chief Consumer Investigator Zanetta Lowe explains, it would coincide with the company possibly being banned from the federal housing business because of how it spent your tax money.
It's difficult to see from this vantage point.
When that door shut, that second door, you see that?
In fact, Robert Nichols turns around during our conversation to better point it out.
That's an empty glass.
One of the glass panels on the automatic front doors at Serenity Towers is missing.
They glass been out for 2 months.
We've been told the glass is on back order and should be replaced soon, but for Nichols, it represents the loss of a sense of safety at the taxpayer-funded towers for seniors.
You pay rent for security, really. Somewhere you're up in age and you ain't safe.
Police have been called to the complex recently for reports of aggravated assault, simple assault, theft, and intimidation. One resident told us he was pepper sprayed by a squatter. And in this text from another senior at Serenity, you can feel the desperation. He wrote, "Please help me move. I now have bed bugs. I don't want to die like this."
As it relates to security, that's a plan that we're working through.
Safety and security at Serenity came up again at this late February environmental court hearing as attorney Marcus Ward provided an update. The court appointed Ward as special master, a neutral party, to work with Serenity's owners and code enforcement to resolve nearly 2 years worth of violations.
We want to have a plan in place to address every issue that occurs.
Ward told WREG that's one of the goals at Serenity, helping the company in charge, Millennia, establish a maintenance plan at the property that's currently for sale. He and code officers from the city and county conduct frequent inspections at Serenity. Ward tells the News Channel 3 investigators Millennia has been cooperative, but says they need more done and faster.
We're here for the residents, and if that means going above and beyond Millennia to get to where we need to be, that's what we're going to do.
Not long ago, Ward requested a show cause hearing that's set for March 19th. It requires Millennia's attorneys to show why the property shouldn't be placed into court receivership and out of its hands. Receivership, which is rare, requires a judge's order. It would mean Millennia would be stripped of its duties at the property and the court would put someone else in charge.
My concern is always in the present, and right now the concern is that you have a development that is not providing the service that its tenants need.
After Serenity failed its latest federal inspection, the WREG investigators uncovered records revealing HUD referred the property to its Departmental Enforcement Center. A spokesperson told News Channel 3 the DEC team was sending the owners a notice of default and would determine enforcement action.
When things are brought to our attention, we want to do something about it.
Walter Perry is the Tennessee Field Office Director for HUD. The News Channel 3 investigators have put in numerous interview requests with HUD and spent years pressing the agency about its oversight and response to the conditions at properties like Serenity.
How does HUD let it get to that point with that private owner?
We do inspections, and we also receive concerns from residents. So when something comes into us, such as elevators being down, we reach out to the management agency and say, what's going on?
Is there a need for swifter action?
If that is not receiving a timely response, as you say, we need to know about that at HUD.
We've also learned after years of documented violations at its properties across the country, like conditions we've exposed in Arkansas, Mississippi, and Georgia, HUD is now taking major disciplinary action against Millennia. HUD is suspending the company, immediately prohibiting it from doing new business with them and any other government agency. According to a statement from HUD's Deputy Assistant Director, Millennia, quote, exercised financial mismanagement of tenant security deposit accounts and taxpayer funds. HUD is also demanding Millennia repay those, quote, misappropriated funds and hitting the company with a civil money penalty.
Are you hopeful that anything will change soon?
I doubt it.
In HUD's suspension and request to bar Millennia from federal business for 5 years, the agency makes it clear Millennia must continue to address repairs and maintenance issues at its properties. But Nichols says he isn't holding out hope.
So then what are you looking forward to?
Moving out from here.
Millennia told us it's still searching for a buyer for Serenity, and we asked, but HUD wouldn't provide more details on Millennia's suspension and where that financial mismanagement took place. It's not the first time, though, the company's finances have come into question. It's the reason state housing regulators pulled their financial support for Millennia's final sale and renovations at Serenity. Zanetta Lowe, WREG News Channel 3.
Those residents looking for change soon. Millennia told WREG it's aware of HUD's concerns and has taken action to address them. In a statement, a spokesperson also said the company remains steadfast in its commitment to deliver quality, affordable housing.